Right, hello guys, and welcome to today's video. In today's video, we're going to be going over all of the huge Black Ops 6 issues that need fixing. Because right now, Black Ops 6 is in, let's say it, a not so great state right now. The devs have come back from the holiday and have decided not to fix many of the plaguing issues that are currently affecting the game, and some of them they've even delayed until like Season 2 to be fixed, etc. And it's just not good enough. But today, I wanted to talk about all the huge issues that Black Ops 6 does need to fix by Season 2, or at least by the start of Season 2, in order to kind of rejuvenate Black Ops 6 and get people back on board with Black Ops 6. But you guys can let me know in the comments down below. I want to hear from you guys. Let me know in the comments down below, what do you think is the one big fix that is needed in Black Ops 6 to make Black Ops 6 better and greater and have people actually come back and play the game? Because obviously, we've lost a ton of players, and we'll get into more on that in a second. But let's get into it. Let's start with the first big one. I think this is the one big change that has been plaguing Call of Duty for ages now, and I think it's the one that will genuinely make Black Ops 6 so much better. I think this year is the year where people have decided that it's too much. And what am I talking about? It's Black Ops 6 skill-based matchmaking, or sbmm. It's just too much at this point. Every single year you go into a Call of Duty game now, having to fight for your life just to be able to play the game. You have to sit there, sweatbands on, headset cranked to the max. You have to play super serious. You can't even play with the people you want to play with half the time because someone's no doubt better than someone else in the party, and it just causes you to not have a great experience. So it's not even a great experience to play with your friends anymore, which is what Call of Duty used to be about. And I think Black Ops 6 skill-based matchmaking is the start of like it being too much now. Like it's always too much every year, but this year is more so than ever. It seems to be more sweaty than ever. Yes, I get around sbmm myself, so I don't actually have this issue too much, but it still causes me to have longer searching times. I have to do a ridiculous method of turning my Xbox crossplay off in order to be able to do that, and I shouldn't be limited in my match pool of who I'm facing just because of I don't want to deal with skill-based matchmaking. I shouldn't have to limit myself from playing players on PlayStation or PC, and we'll talk about PC more in a second, because obviously there's another reason why we kind of limit ourselves to not facing PC players at the moment. But we don't want to be doing that. I want to be facing many different types of players, all different types of players, you know, come across PlayStation players, PC players. But skill-based matchmaking is just through the roof, so much so that I have to turn crossplay off in order to have matches that are much more fun. You know, it doesn't mean I have to trash every lobby like I want to. Like, that's not what turning crossplay off on Xbox does. But it does make it a more enjoyable experience than having to deal with the skill-based matchmaking being so thick and allowing it to put me in lobbies with as sweaty players. So that's one thing that needs to change. And plus, the argument for skill-based matchmaking has always been that it has kept players playing the game. But I'm going to throw it on your screen right now, this little tweet here, that showcases that Black Ops 6 has lost about 145,000 players now. Like, it has lost over half its players since its launch. It launched with about 300,000 and lost 145,000 within, what, a month or two of the game's release. That's clearly a showcase that skill-based matchmaking is not helping to keep Black Ops 6, you know, thriving and keeping those players around. It clearly, there's an argument there to say that what Activision has said about skill-based matchmaking's keeping players around and playing more doesn't seem to be the case at all. We have lost 145,000 players, and it's quite clear to see skill-based matchmaking is not helping them keep that player base. Next up, lag issues, right? I think this is one that, again, is going to plague people more often than not. At the moment, I don't currently deal with as much lag issues as I think many of you guys do. Obviously, though, I have made a video talking about how to fix those issues, but you have to go so above and beyond. And I'll be honest, I've paid for a £500 worth blooming, router, gaming router that is, in order to play Call of Duty nowadays. Black Ops 6 and just Call of Duty in general, it's not a simple game where you get it out of the box and you load up and play. You know, you've got your Ethernet cable or your wireless connection, whatever it may be, and you just hop on and play. It's not as simple as that anymore. You go on, you try and play, and you have to do so many different things, like change your DNS server and do all these crazy things and that to try and make your connection as perfect as possible to play Call of Duty. When back in the day, this wasn't the case. You could hop on a Call of Duty game, just play. You know, it would find you the best connection, it would prioritize it. You wouldn't have to deal with server issues such as packet burst, packet loss, you name it. It happens more often than not, and that's something that needs fixing in itself. It's something that obviously Activision has to deal with and pay for better servers. Will they do this? Probably not. We're probably not going to see a great change in this at the end of the day, not until Call of Duty reaches like new lows. We're talking like maybe less than 50,000 players or something. Even then, I don't even think Activision would try and pay for better servers, but it's something that needs to change. And Black Ops 6 servers have been a major issue in this game. There's also been many issues with people even trying to log on to the game sometimes. Some days you do an update and there's these many error messages coming up and you have to wait until the update's like after an hour after the update to even be able to log in because of the error issues and that. And I think a lot of that is to do with like server issues as well. So Black Ops 6 server and lag issues need fixing too. That is a major priority as well. The third point, cheating issues. Half the reason why I have crossplay off is because of the cheating issues here in Black Ops 6, and most of them people are on PC. Now, we are supposed to be getting a big anti-cheat update when Season 2 comes around, which is still 20 or 25 odd days away. So it's just not good enough, right? This should be something that should be a priority and should be getting fixed now. If they're telling us that there is a fix and it's going to be coming on Season 2, that means they know they had the fix ready. Like, it is ready, and they're just choosing to do it at the start of Season 2. Is this supposed to get loads of people to come back at Season 2? Is that the plan here? I don't know. But why not just fix it now? If there's clearly something that they've done to try and fix the cheating issue, and it's not guaranteed, by the way, like we could see within probably 3 hours after the update whether or not this new anti-cheat update is going to fix the issues. Is it going to? I've got my heavy doubts about it because we know that they are using AI for the anti-cheat, as well as we'll discuss the other issue on top of like AI anti-cheat, AI voice chat bans, because they've got an AI that detects what you're saying in voice chat and bans you. And that's something else that needs fixing. Why can't you just talk freely in a Call of Duty lobby like you used to? Yeah, there's trash talk, but it's Call of Duty. That's the whole idea. It's the fun part of Call of Duty. You used to be able to have fun, talk trash. You know, now people are scared to have their mics on. I barely hear any mics in Black Ops 6. And you guys let me know down below, do you hear anyone talking Black Ops 6? Because I rarely do. I don't know if people are just constantly voice chat banned or whatnot because of this AI voice chat. But yeah, the AI voice chat bans need to be dealt with as well. The next thing on the list, shadow bans. Talking about bans, let's talk about shadow bans. I've had this twice now in Black Ops 6. 2 times I've had to deal with shadow bans. And it is ridiculous that there is a shadow ban system in the game because it doesn't seem to catch the cheaters. Right? I've seen so many people spin bot, aim bot, do whatever when it comes to cheating in Black Ops 6. But things like, you know, the average player are getting caught more by shadow ban issues than the actual people who are cheating. And even though the people who are cheating do sometimes get shadow banned, that doesn't really do anything to them. That limits their matchmaking and whatnot, but they're still going to be able to cheat and do all the things they did before. It just affects us as players, because once you're shadow banned, what happens? You get the longer search times, you might not even find a game, you get put into lobbies with cheaters even though you're not a cheater. Shadow ban issues need fixing. Like, that is something that needs to change in itself. I don't even think the system should exist because it clearly doesn't work at all. I get the idea of it, but it clearly doesn't work and doesn't help deal with the cheating situation whatsoever. And then the last 2 things are things that I think can help improve Black Ops 6 and aren't major issues, but can help to fix the game and improve the game, such as maps. Now, why do I say maps? I think Black Ops 6 has a big problem with having a lot of bad, boring, and just stale maps. We need to start adding a lot more remakes. And I have to say remakes because I just don't trust this dev team to make really good new maps. We need to start adding some classic maps. And maybe some classic maps that we haven't seen before would be nice, like a WMD, you know, not the typical, like we get jungle every time. I want to see some new maps, you know, maybe hijack. We have seen hijack before in an old Call of Duty before, like Black Ops 3. But why not? Let's have something fun. Let's have some more interesting maps. And then finally, the Armory unlock system has just come to the game. It has now been added, which was something that was in MW3. They need to take advantage of this. This is something that they need to massively take advantage of to keep Black Ops 6 fresh, in my opinion. Using the Armory unlocks to add challenges, like something to do, you know, where you can get blueprints, get camos, maybe even a new skin or even ammo mods and stuff. Use the Armory unlock system to give us something to grind for every single week in Black Ops 6. Now that it is in the game, like at the moment they've got a challenge where you can unlock the new wild card by getting 100,000 XP. Do something like that every single week so we have something new and fresh to unlock, such as a blueprint, a camo. You know, we're lacking camos in this game. Where are the free camos that we were getting in MW3? You guys let me know down below what you think needs fixing in Black Ops 6, but those are some issues that I think needs fixing. You guys let me know down below. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe next to your son. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Goodbye.